So this morning I sat down with my journal and wrote something I've been needing to say for a while. No editing, no AI, just pen and paper and an honest conversation with myself about the relentless rise of AI and what it is doing to my confidence, my creativity, and my sense of identity. I call it the identity rot, which when you read it, I actually spelled identity rot in my journal with 2 T's instead of 1. Oh, the irony. But I don't think I'm alone in feeling this. Consider these entirely AI-free words a personal reflection gift from me to you. And for those who can relate or want to share your own thoughts, I'm curious to hear what you have to say. So please share them. Feel free to comment, share. But here goes. One of the things that concerns me so much about the relentless onslaught of AI advancements and the incessant creep of technological integrations into every area of our lives is this overwhelming feeling of inadequacy and stripping away of personal confidence. More and more, I'm doubting myself, I'm doubting my ability to write simple email response to a query or express myself creatively without it appearing subpar, or worse, misunderstood and misinterpreted. My spelling is significantly diminished these days, but who needs to spell, right? Anymore. There's this low grade anxiety that seems to be present whenever I take on a written or creative task. The reflex antidote for me has been to open ChatGPT and ask for help. I'll quote in quotes, I'll write, I need help to rephrase this response to an email, end quote. And insert the previous email, I record the dictated thoughts on a response. I'll then wait for it to write. I'm in full confidence of, it handing me a well-crafted email response. I'll edit it, copy and paste and send the email. Now, I guess that process seems quite benign. And again, you'll see I couldn't spell benign when I wrote this in writing it in my journal, but I guess it proves the point that there's this rinse and repeat process that has begun in me of these tasks. It's a slow beatdown essentially of my own self-confidence to trust my gut, to respond in real time. And I'm really losing a sense of myself, my personality, my self-worth and identity. Some, I guess, referring this to the warning signs of brain rot as one of the greatest dangers of AI, social media scrolling, and addiction, of course, and so forth. But they're not wrong. There's a real and powerful addiction to this stuff that I'm feeling and I guess become somewhat afraid of, really, personally and collectively. What it concerns me the most, though, is not the brain rot that is dominating the conversation around the harmful impacts of AI. What I'm most terrified of is the erosion of my self-worth. The more my personality, my undiluted creativity and self-expression is cast into the shadows of AI processing, refinement and automation, the more I feel like I'm losing myself, my sense of agency, and I guess more importantly, my purpose and identity. And I call this identity rot. These words are in part, I guess, as I'm writing them and sharing them with you now, in part a confession and a plea for help. The tasks that make up the sum of my work these days almost entirely rely on an interface with some sort of AI or digital online application. And the creep I've allowed in is at a tipping point. I can feel it literally in my nervous systems. I don't know if anyone can relate to this feeling. I feel overwhelmed. I lack confidence in my unique ability to communicate, create, and connect effectively without needing to go for help. And I think with my human instinct and defenses down, I'm really vulnerable to really dumb mistakes now. For example, how I was scammed on Facebook Marketplace just last night. I sent $50 to someone's personal bank account before picking up the item. I mean, come on. That's just an unthinkable mistake. But more on that another time, that little story, a great lesson, might I add. But I don't know about you. I need a break. I need a detox. I need to reset my relationship with AI now, mainly ChatGPT and other language learning models. I'll always wrestle with a sense of I know this deep down. I'm always going to wrestle with a sense of, do I have what it takes? Am I able to do this task well? But I'm done with this growing sense of like inadequacy and reliance on AI to bring my creative and communicative best to the world. I don't plan to stick my head in the sand and wish away AI right now. I'm not certainly not naive enough to think that things will change trajectory anytime soon, nor do I believe AI to be inherently evil, believe it or not. Truth is, though, the AI tsunami has already hit. It's hit the shore now, and I can feel the powerful surge of it around my ankles, threatening to sweep me up in the current, with everybody else, it seems. And I'm almost certain it's only going to get more invasive, disruptive, and I'm sure helpful in many ways too. But I'm on this, I'm on a personal human well-being level. I'm determined to do what I can now to not get swept off my feet. I'm going to climb to high ground, to a place of agency, to a place of peace and security, a secure footing of my authentic identity. I want to prevent brain rot and, more importantly, identity rot before it's too late. And I don't want to do it alone, to be honest. Who's with me? Thanks for listening to my musings.